It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's the give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pressure coming, Baker. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Outside, this is Ibuka. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
The play fake. Here's Mayfield. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 19. He takes it himself. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
At the 2-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Option play headed right on 1st and goal. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Well, he didn't hand it off or throw it, but he probably should have picked one of those two options. They kept some help by the line, and they tracked him down for the loss.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Complete on the option. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
Eric Walker gets it for the first time. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 46. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kid, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
1st and 10. Darnold finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
2nd and 3 now. Walker now from the gun. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 32. And the Buccaneer first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the first. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Seahawks 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Inside give to Walker. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hauled down by Christian Izzian.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Takes it in at the 21. He's brought down before the return gets far. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Irving here from the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That's caught, it's Godwin again. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. We're working a couple yards past the line. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 23-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and run. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, Darnold. That pass is caught by Horton. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. And that should be Seahawks football.
Well, that was quite a roller coaster ride of momentum. It starts with the QB ripping off a beautiful chunk run, and it ends up with the other QB running out after his team forces the critical fumble.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. First down throw here, Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. And it's the Buccaneers who have 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Irving on the inside give. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Irving, and he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to run with Irving. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
28. Seahawks 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. 1st and 10, Darnold. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 10, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And again, it's Darnold. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
8 yards.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's 2nd and 5. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup, and it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Now Darnold about the play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Has him on the quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Myers' kick is good, and that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Counts in with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't. They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Right side, this is Ibuka. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Irving on the counter. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Mayfield now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. So they're left facing third and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. This is Emmons. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 3-possession game. Mike Evans with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Seahawks 13.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks offense running out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the 28. It's his running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
It's a gain of 14
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Walker on first down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On now comes their punter. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Give to Irving to start this drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield set to pass. And he's brought down at the line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. From the gun, Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down, Tampa Bay.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D tackle just got it done.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line.
Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a 1st down. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's gonna be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
At the 15-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Once again, Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Takes out a 1-stop. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Jamel D makes the play. And the Buccaneers take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Julian Love. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 9-yard line.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
And the Seahawks with a dime look defensively, 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. They'll run. It's White. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
He was taken down.
Kate, you could just kind of feel it. That was a challenge this defense took personally. You want to run it at us? You're going to try to run it at me? I'm going to stuff it before you get started.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good, and that gives them a 28-point advantage.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Jukes one defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. You know, you got to walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 3 now. From the gun, Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Horton the motion man. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Setting up the running back screen. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Darnold on the play action. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. On with a quick pass out long. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Elijah Arroyo the target on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Horton the motion man. 2nd and 10. Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Here he goes, one final shot. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be, but even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Seattle.